Hello everyone. Today we'll be checking the functionality of help function which is provided in Pocket Code. So for that I am in Pocket Code and I'll be clicking on the help button. As you can see, that's the fourth button. And once I click there, I'm directed towards this website of Pocket Code of the Catrobat to be exact, which tells me everything which has to be known for a beginner to begin creating apps. So here is an introductory video. As you can see, you can simply click on play and you can see what Pocket Code can provide you, and that's completely amazing. So for a beginner though, it's indeed important to know what you're going to do before beginning to do and how you're going to do for sure. So you can watch this video to its entirety and get the basic idea and of what Pocket Code will provide you. After that, there are different sections. As you can see, the game design, step-by-step tutorials, starters, education, discuss. So we'll be seeing them one by one, but I would want you to go for the step-by-step first, so as you'll be familiar with everything and you can create your first program. It can be an interactive postcard or something else. So for that, here are a few videos. The videos which is for the same app, and they have divided it into parts. So let's see what this video provides. Alright.
This is the start menu of Pocket Code. In this menu we have many different options. For example, we can take a look at all our created programs, or we can create a new program. In order to create a new program for our interactive postcard, we tap on New. Now we can pick a name.
So wow, it was amazing. It's a great description. So you can watch all these videos and get through the ideas of how you can create something, and in the end you'll be able to create something as such. I'll show you.
The message is moving, and when we tap on the side, we can hear our voicemail. Hello there, it's me, Stefan. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Perfect, that's it. Our postcard is ready for being sent.
So that's completely exciting, and even you can create something as amazing as such, or even better than that. So this is how you can go in depth, step by step, the basic steps which you have to follow. Do it yourself and you will feel the joy once you complete your program. Okay, after that, there are tutorials, there are game designs. So let's see tutorials first. So fine, so these tutorials show you how to use effective tricks in Pocket Code. Okay, so there are different things which you can do with Pocket Code, actually many things. So like changing the size of an object, so you can pick up an object from the library, or you can paint it yourself in Pocket Paint, or you can get it from your gallery, and then you can change the size of the object. Now for that, what you have to do is you have to take up the block. When program starts, you have to switch to the look, and when tap, you have to set size or change size. So you have everything over here. You have to just see. If you want to download the example program, you can click here and you'll be directed towards the share website of Pocket Code, from where you can download the program just by clicking on download as program. So that's amazing. We'll get back, and simply by clicking back, you'll be back there. You can check out how to change the look, how to animate, how to glide, how to play sound, speak, sensor, compass, almost everything which we have in Pocket Code through help tutorial section. Okay, so tutorial is amazing. Now we'll be going for the first button, that's game design. Now here you get to know some effective tricks for creating a particular game, as in how to animate characters, how to detect collisions, how to create a game wherein your background moves either horizontally or vertically, or how to create a shooter game, or how to use variables for Pocket Code. So there are different things you can go for. Let's see the first one, that is character animation. So to check it out, you have to simply click on the button, like I've clicked here on character animation. You are directed towards a page where you can learn how to animate your character by clicking on this video, or by downloading the program as well. So this video in particular provides you the complete tutorial to learn how you can animate
Pocket Code tutorial.
How you can animate your character. That's amazing. You can check out everything where whatever is available here, and then you can simply click on back and you'll be back here. Okay, so we have some they have Pocket Code have also provided some starters. Now it's not a recipe though, but there are some programs which you can remix. Well, means these are some basic programs where you can add something of your own to make it more better, to make it function more well, and to add some extra features to it. That is what remixing a program means, and this is how you can also hone your skills and make something better for public at large. So I've clicked on starters and it's loading. So here we are directed towards this page where you have games, animations, interactive arts and stories, and music and dance. You have some basic games and you can add up your own creativity to it. You can use your knowledge, you can learn something new by remixing these apps by simply clicking on any of this button. You're directed here. See, you can check out, there are a lot of games here, few animations, some stories, and also music and dance. You can click on the one you like. Say I'll click on hide and seek, and then once I do that, it's here. You can check out the description. You can download as program, which you should, and you can see this is created by Pocket Code team. All right, so I'll be downloading it as program, and as you can see, the file is downloading. All right, so this is how you can download it, and once you download it, when you go on Pocket Code, you'll see that, and then you can simply remix. That's amazing. Okay, so getting back, okay, we are here. So there is also one option which says education, so we'll be checking that. Alright, we are directed towards edu.catrobat.at, and here you get to learn a lot about Pocket Code. I'd rather say a lot of videos which you can watch. There are beginners course for Lego NXT, and then you can also check out Galaxy Hour of Code. You might be knowing code.org. Pocket Code have been part of it, right? And okay, this is news about Google Code. You can check Pocket Code's app. You can check No One Left Behind. It was one of the mission of Pocket Code. Also, you can check out their programs for sure. And when you click on program, you're actually directed towards the sharing website where there are different sections as in newest, recommended. You can click on any you want to. Alright, so there are some resources. In resources, which is the main thing we have to discuss here, you have some documentations and tips. You have fundamentals as well as extensions. So if I click on fundamentals, I get to know the basic things which are needed for almost any and possibly every app you're gonna make in Pocket Code. So there we are. There's this beginners course. You can go for unit 1, unit 2, unit 3 by simply clicking on the link. And there we are. As you can see, you have this overview. You have it like a complete lesson as you used to have in your textbook, but in quite an intuitive way. So you can study it, you can continue, and you can rock. That's amazing. So this is what edu.catrobat provides you with almost everything you need. But let us check documentation and tips as well. Okay, so here there is step by step to follow these tutorials to get started with our program, and I think we're already seen it, right? So alright, so this is the step by step intro. Now there's also something called as bricks. When you get into bricks, you can learn more about each and every brick which is in Pocket Code. You're actually directed towards Wiki Pocket Code. So when you click on event section, you'll get to know what are the blocks provided under an event brick, as in when program starts. So it runs the script when the program starts. As you can see, it's written over here. Alright, so when screen is touched, when tapped, when I receive, or you can broadcast. So there are different blocks in Pocket Code, and you can get to know about every single block just by click of button. That's the excitement and the complete joy and the freedom which Pocket Code has bestowed on its user. You can also switch to different languages, starter programs which we have already seen. And what's this how to? Let's check this as well. Okay, so here we have different tutorial cards. Now these tutorial cards provide you the exact ideas of how to do a particular thing. how to add animation, how to add an object, how to change the look of an object. So you have almost all questions answered, not only through tutorial cards but also through video, but it's your choice what you have to switch to. So I'm going to click on English. You can also switch to the language as provided here. And how do I place my object on stage? So I'm downloading that file. Alright, till then I'll go back, and in resources I'll check. Okay, so here we are. This is the tutorial card which I've downloaded. How do I place my object on stage? So as you can see, you have all screenshots with specifications as of how you have to move on. You have to take up an object from a library, as in this case. Then you have to set up the access so as you can check where the position of object has to be there, and then you can go into scripts and you can place it at that particular position. So it's amazing. So you can switch to these tutorial cards, or you can even watch the video as it fits into you. Alright, so now we were having a look at extensions. So in Acrobat Education, you also have extensions, as you might be knowing that the features of Pocket Code also includes Firo, Lego NXT, Raspberry Pi, where you can code and let an actual robot work. So if you are excited about it, and if you have the resources herein, you can surely check out how everything works with a video presentation, as you can see here. Alright, so now we'll be going back from Acrobat Education after having seen it, and we will be directed towards, okay, yes. Now we can also switch to discuss option. So once I click on discuss, I am directed towards Google Groups. Now herein I can ask questions, herein I can answer the queries, or also herein I can start a discussion, as you can see. So there are a lot of things you can do on Google Groups, as you might be knowing. For that, simply you have to click here, and you have to write your display name and your email, and then you can simply save. So it's saving, and once you have a query or you want to answer that query, you can simply click on this button, as you can see. Yes, this button here, create. So you can start creating, you can start a discussion, or you can ask a question. You can type in the subject, like if you're not getting how to use scenes, you can simply type that, and you can put in the details if needed, and you can simply click on post, and you'll surely get answer soon. But also you can not just ask your questions, but you can also answer others' queries. Like I can just simply click like how to report bugs, or please suggest new features, like whatever the things are, the queries of other users. I can simply go there. Like you can see how to make a simple button like the blue ones in your app. So somebody have asked a question, and you have to simply click on reply, and once I click on reply, I can answer it. I can type in and I'll answer it. So this is how we have created Pocket Code have created a community wherein people can help each other, and they can grow together by collaborating with each other and feeling the joy therein. So once I click back, I'll be back towards my page, and not forgetting the point that we came to this particular website through Pocket Code. So once I click back, I am back to my Pocket Code. So this is the amazing and the excitement of using Pocket Code and the features which they have provided. Simply clicking on help button directs me again from where we came back, and that's amazing. You can also log in if you want to. Alright, we'll go back. Now suppose I'm working on a particular app, and say I'm not getting the meaning of a particular block, as in create clone of yourself. I really don't know what it does, suppose. So what can I do? So there's this great way of finding out the meaning of particular breaks. You have to simply click on the left side on these lines, and once you do that, you have these options: move break, copy break, delete break, disable break, or help. Just click on help, and once you do that, you're directed towards wiki.catrobat. And once you're directed there, you can check out, as I've said earlier, each brick. what each brick does: create clone of object, creates a clone that is temporary duplicate. Okay, so creating a clone means duplicating it. Well, I was knowing that. Okay. So if you don't know a brick, or if you're stuck somewhere, you can simply click on help from the blocks itself, and you'll be directed to this wiki Acrobat, where you can not only check the brick which you want to, the block which you want to, but also others. And if you're done with it, okay, you can also change your language, read in another language, and that is amazing. So you have some languages here, you can switch to it for sure, or you can return to control blocks. And you can also go back to brick documentation. You can check other bricks like motion, sound, looks. But if not, and you want to continue working on your project, so you can simply click on back, and you will be directed towards Pocket Code from where you came. Also, by going on to settings, you can enable or disable hints. So for that, you have to click on these three dots which are at upper right corner, and once you do that, you have some buttons here like rating, or you can see the terms of use and services, the privacy policy about this app, or you can also go for Scratch Converter. That is, the programs which are in Scratch would be converted into Pocket Code programs, and then you can individually work on them. But I would go for settings here, and as you can see, I can set the app's language. Then there is Lego Mindstorm and XT bricks, so I can enable or disable those. And also I can just enable to show hints. So once I do that, I'll get to see the hints. So this is how you can use the help option provided in Pocket Code and create amazing apps. Thank you.